for clicking on this video. My name is Andrea and welcome to my channel. Today I wanted to do a bit of a winter book haul. Books I've accumulated over this winter season, from Christmas, from the library, from gift cards. So I'll start with the library books. The first book I picked up is The Cat Who Could Read Backwards by Lillian Jackson Braun. I apologize if it looks like I can't really read these covers. It's because I can't. I don't have any contacts anymore and I didn't want to wear my glasses because of the glare, so if it looks like I can't read, it's because I can't. I have seen a couple YouTubers reading this series and I know it's one of like the more classic cozy mystery series, so I wanted to give it a try. It's also pretty short, it's only 250 pages. So yeah, I'm gonna give this a go soon. The next book I got from the library is the one I'm currently reading, and that's Five Broken Blades by Mai Corland. I'm about halfway through. I'm sorry if there's a glare, but I'm really enjoying it so far. I'll go more into detail in my January wrap up. But this is a fantasy with some like romantic elements following 6 people who are like kind of coupled up, both like romantically and also just like in general. They're all traveling to the city to kill a king. That's about where I am right now. They're still traveling to the city to go kill the king. Some have met up with each other and some haven't, but yeah, I'm enjoying it so far. Next, I'll go to the books I picked up for Christmas, or from Christmas. These are all from my mom, actually. The first book she got me is The Better Sister by Alifair Burke. She's actually read this before, and she got a copy for me and a copy for each of my sisters as well, because she said she really liked it, and it was, I think she said there was a plot twist that she really didn't see coming. And she reads a lot of thrillers, so I'm excited to get to this. I hadn't heard of this book, but I had heard of the author, although I haven't read from her. Looks like it's a typical thriller trope, like two sisters. One's like really a go-getter and one's pretty shy, so I don't really want to know too much going into it. But yeah, I'm excited to get to this. The next 2 books are books that I had on my Christmas list. The first one is Your Guide to Not Getting Murdered in a Quaint English Village by Maureen Johnson and Jay Cooper. This is just a cute book about the ways that people get murdered in like little villages in England on like TV and in books. Looks like it has like ways they get murdered, people who murder them, various like locations, buildings and spaces where they can get murdered. I haven't started this one, but I'm excited to, and it's so cute. It's gonna make a great like decorative piece on my bookshelves. The next book I got for Christmas is We Solve Murders by Richard Osman. I haven't read his first series, The Thursday Murder Club, but I do want to read that one first before I pick this one up. It was just so cute. Cover is great. I love the cat that I wanted it for Christmas. I do plan on picking up his first series pretty soon. I just wanted this one as well. The rest of the Christmas books I got were from an Amazon gift card and from a Barnes & Noble gift card I got. From Amazon, I picked up Death in the Spires by KJ Charles. I saw a YouTuber read this recently and give it a good review, and from the premise, it seemed like something I would really enjoy. I don't know too much about it besides it's like a person going back to his like former group of friends to solve a crime that occurred when they were all together, I think in Oxford. The cover is beautiful and I'm excited to get to this. The next book I picked up from Amazon is A Pinch of Poison by Alyssa Maxwell. This is the second book in a Ladies and Ladies Made mystery series. I read the first one last month and really enjoyed it, so I knew I wanted to continue, and I love these cute little covers, so I knew I wanted to own it. I don't know what this one is about specifically, but the first one follows a lady and her maid, obviously. It took place entirely in one manor, like in one large house over like a shorter period of time, and that is one of my favorite tropes in books in any genre, so I really enjoyed it. There were a lot of characters that I really liked, both like above stairs and below stairs, which I enjoyed getting those different stories. So yeah, I'm excited to get to this. The next 2 are part of a series that I am planning on making my way through this year. That is the Lord Edgington Investigate series. The first one is Murder at the Spring Ball. I did read this one recently. It was a reread for me and I really enjoyed it. And the second one is A Body at a Boarding School. Both of these are by Benedict Brown. It follows Lord Edgington, who's in the first book they say like 70 or 80, and his grandson Christopher as they solve like various murders. And I really enjoy them, and the covers are let me show you. The covers are absolutely beautiful. I'm really excited to collect the series and have these on my shelves. Next 2 books I got were from Barnes & Noble. The first one is A Deadly Walk in Devon by Nicholas George. This was on my TBR, and when I saw it for 50% off, I thought I'd pick it up. It's a cozy mystery, I believe, following a man named Chase as he tours, I think it's a walking tour through the English countryside, and there's a murder in his in his walking group. I'm really excited. The last book that I got from Christmas is Foundryside by Robert Jackson Bennett. I read this book maybe like 10 years ago, and I really liked it, and I've been wanting to reread it ever since to get to the second and third book in this series. It is a fantasy, and I don't remember too much about it besides I really like the magic system. So once I got that Barnes & Noble gift card, I knew I had to pick it up. I would have preferred the hardcover because I do have the second one in hardcover, but it's like 50 bucks and I didn't want to do that. I'm probably gonna get to this, if not in February, then probably in March. And the last couple books I got were just from thrift stores, bookstores throughout the past couple months. The first one is a category romance novel. I've never read one of these before, but I follow a couple people on social media who read these and really enjoy them, so I thought I'd give them a go. And this was 25 cents, so I thought why not? And that is Rainforest Recon by Elle James. It's pretty short too. It's less than 250 pages, and I don't know too much of what it's about. I just saw the cover and the title and I was like, might as well give it a go. Next book I picked up is My Heart is a Chainsaw by Stephen Graham Jones. I know this is a horror, and I've been wanting to get into horror because I love horror movies, although I've been scared about books because I feel like they can go darker and harder than like traditional films. But I have heard of this author before, so when I saw this, I think it was at Books A Million for like $5, I picked it up, and one thing I discovered after I bought it is it's signed. It's a slasher book, which I do enjoy slashers, although it's not my favorite subgenre of horror. I prefer like the more paranormal entity type ones. So if you have any recommendations for those books, let me know. But yeah, so I'll probably get to this fairly soon, although there are a couple books I want to read first. And the next book I got is 9 Lives by Peter Swanson. I know this is an And Then There Were None retelling, which I've read the original, but I've never read a retelling before. So when I saw this at the thrift store, I really wanted to pick it up. I don't know the premise like I do for most of these books, but it looks like 9 strangers receive a list with their names on it, and they slowly start dying. That premise, plus it just being an And Then There Were None retelling, I knew I wanted to get it. 2 more books left. The next one is Death in the Family by Tessa Weigert. This is another like isolation trope mystery. It follows, I think, an investigator who's looking into the death of a young man on his family's private island, and then it gets stuck there due to a storm. So that premise alone made me want to pick it up. It looks like it's in a series, a Shanna Merchant novel. I hadn't heard of this before, but from the cover and the premise, I knew I wanted to read it. And the last book I got for like $2 at the thrift store, I was really excited, and that's The Younger Wife by Sally Hepworth. I read another book from her, I think it was The Soulmate, and I enjoyed it, so when I saw this, I knew I had to pick it up. It seems to have like the classic domestic thriller premise, so the husband, the former wife, the younger wife. That's really all I want to know going in. This cover is beautiful, and the inside is beautiful too. So yeah, I was really excited to get this for so cheap, and it's hardcover. So those are all the books I got recently. Thank you for sticking all the way through this video. If you feel like it, give it a like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.